time I'm waiting you to answer the phone. Nothing seems to happen, but the last stage is gone. I hope somewhere your voice promises less and does more, but still my pillows.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Legal World. Myself Dr. Seema Goyal. Today in this video I am going to discuss each and every fact about the Constituent Assembly. As we know, our draft of the Constitution was framed by the Constituent Assembly. This video will certainly help not only to enhance your GK but also to crack your competitive exams. In 1928, Nehru Report by Motilal Nehru was the first major attempt by Indians to draft the Indian Constitution. After this, in 1930, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru declared the Constitution of India should be made by the Constituent Assembly elected on the basis of adult suffrage without any outside interference. In 1934, by M.N. Rai, who was the founder of Communist movement, proposed the idea of formation of the Constituent Assembly. In 1935, this demand was taken up by the Congress Party as an official demand for the formation of Constituent Assembly. Also in 1935, Government of India Act was passed, but this act was not able to fulfill the demand of Indians. Initially, this demand for the formation of Constituent Assembly was opposed by the British officials. But in 1940, this demand for the formation of Constituent Assembly was accepted by the Britishers. On 8th August 1940, British Viceroy Lord Lithgow passed the August Offer in British Parliament. After this, in 1942, Cripps Mission was sent to India under the chairmanship of Sir Stafford Cripps. But Indian National Congress and the Muslim League both rejected these recommendations of the Cripps Mission. Also, Indian National Congress was in the favor of dominion status, while the Muslim League was demanding for the constitution of the two constituent assemblies. Thus, the Cripps Mission was failed. Finally, in 1946, the Cabinet Mission was sent to India in order to discuss the transfer of power, which is known as Cabinet Mission Plan of 1946. 3 members were sent with the Cabinet Mission. These 3 members were Sir Stafford Cripps, Lord Patrick Lawrence, and A.V. Alexander. In 1946, finally, the Constituent Assembly was framed as per the Cabinet Mission Plan of 1946. Constituent Assembly owned 10 lakh members, 1 seat was allotted. On the 4 crore population, which was at that time, total 389 members were there in the Constituent Assembly, which was divided as 292 members were from the British India, 93 members were from the princely states, and 4 members from the chief commissary areas. Total 15 female members were representing the Constituent Assembly. Election for the total 296 seats was made, out of which 208 seats were won by the Indian National Congress and 73 seats were won by the Muslim League. In March 1946, the Cabinet Mission came into India. In March 1946, Cabinet Mission came to India, and in July 1946, Constituent Assembly was framed with the 383 members. If we talk about the meetings of the Constituent Assembly, total 11 meetings were there held of the Constituent Assembly. First meeting of the Constituent Assembly was held on 9 December 1946, in which about 207 members participated, out of which 9 were the female members. So the Muslim League and the princely states did not participate in this first meeting of the Constituent Assembly. Dr. Sachidanand Sinha was the non-permanent member of this Constituent Assembly of the first meeting. If we talk about the second meeting was held after the 2 days, that is on 11 December 1946. If we talk about this meeting, in this meeting the Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the permanent chairman of the Constituent Assembly. The third meeting of the Constituent Assembly was held on 13 December 1946. If we talk about the importance of the third meeting, Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru introduced the objective resolution in this third meeting of the Constituent Assembly, which is today known as Preamble of the Constitution. On 22 January 1946, objective resolution was passed by the Constituent Assembly. And K.V. Rao told Dr. Ambedkar as the father of the Indian Constitution. And he told to Dr. B.N. Rao, who was that the Dr. Ambedkar must be represented as a member of the Constituent Assembly. Thus, on the Mumbai seat, in the place of B.G. Kher, Dr. Ambedkar was elected as a member. As we know, Dr. Ambedkar before independence on the seat of East Bengal, which became the part of Pakistan after the independence of 1947. So after independence, he won from the seat of Mumbai in place of B.G. Kher. On 29 August 1947, drafting commission was framed. The chairman of drafting committee was made to the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. But this draft was prepared by B.N. Rao, who gave these services free of cost. In drafting committee, there were total 7 members. These members were Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and Gopalaswamy Iyengar, Aladi Krishnaswamy Iyengar, Kanhaiyalal Maniklal Munshi, Sayyid Muhammad Sadullah, and Madhav Rao, represented in the place of B.L. Mitra. And the last member was D.P. Khetan, in the place of T.T. Krishnamachari, after his death in 1948. Total 11 meetings were held of the Constituent Assembly. On 24 January 1950, last 12th meeting was held, which is known as session. And lastly, on 26 November 1949, after 2 years, 11 months and 18 days, Constitution was completely prepared. And this Constitution was signed by 284 members only. On 26 November 1949, there were only 16 articles in the Constitution. Remaining articles were added later. If we talk about the Constitution was handwritten by Prem Bihari Rai Jada in Italian language, and it was decorated by Nandlal Bose. In February 1948, first draft was prepared. 8 months were given to revise the draft of Constitution after debating. On October 1948, second draft was prepared on the basis of criticism, modifications and suggestions. On 4 November 1949, last draft of Constitution was introduced in the Constituent Assembly by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. On this final draft, a debate was made for 30 days, in which total 7,485 amendments were suggested, out of which 2,443 were properly debated. After this Constitution, consisting of 395 articles, 8 schedules and 22 parts, was passed finally. Thus, our Constitution was adopted on 26 November 1949, which is now celebrated as Constitutional Day. This Constitution came into force on 26 January 19. On this day, in National Congress celebrated Purna Swaraj Divas after the Lahore session, due to which this day of 26 January was selected. On 24 January 1950, last 12th session of the Constituent Assembly was held, on which Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the first President of India. On 24 January 1950, our national anthem, Jan Gan Man, and national song were also adopted. Original copy of the Constitution is available in both the languages, English and Hindi both. Also, the Prem Bihari Rai Jada wrote the books in both the handwritings, that is in Hindi and English, within 6 months. Also, Acharya Nandlal Bose and their pupil Ram Manohar Sinha decorated introductory page. Initially, there were total 22 parts, 8 schedules and 395 articles. But now, it contains total 25 parts and more than 470 articles and 12 schedules. This was all about the Constitution and the Constituent Assembly. If you have any doubt, you must put down in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel for the further update. Thank you.